Thanks, Jeremy. So my name is Catherine McDonnell, and I am the team lead over in the student desk. And I'm going to talk to you about the USM in Registry and beyond. So the student desk, we had a lot of experience with the system side of the USM. So we had been using UniShare since 2014 and Wufoo since 2012. So we were well used to the systems. And I just put in there how many interactions that we did in 2019, because I always think it's astronomical. 51,000 things we logged in UniShare. So you can see we're not afraid of UniShare in the student desk. We log absolutely everything. Even if somebody comes into the desk and asks us for directions, we log that. We log it all. So it gives us an amazingly comprehensive view of our work. So yeah, we started using the connector or Wufoo in 2012, and absolutely all of our emails come through that. In fact, we wouldn't be able to manage them if they didn't, because it just really cuts down on the amount of back and forth when you can get all the information initially from the students. So, however, up until our USM project, which was one for the whole unit, we were kind of the only ones in Registry that were using UniShare mostly. So that project started last year, and we wanted to bring the rest of the teams in Registry, who we are kind of the front face for. We wanted to bring them on board with using UniShare, because we knew it'd just be even better for us if every single student interaction was logged. And some of the teams were still getting emails and queries directly to themselves, to their generic email addresses. And we wanted to move all of those to go through the connector. So there was a good bit of analysis of the queries that were in their emails, and they were built into the connector it was quite a big job actually. And all those questions then were built in, and for the rollout, which was just before the start of term last year, we got a nice short URL, and now absolutely all student queries coming to Registry are directed to that in the first instance. So the student desk kind of manages all student queries now, which previously they had kind of managed most of them. But so that was the project. And then, oops, sorry. So after the project, we realized that the informal way we were communicating with the rest of the Registry teams about emails going out and important dates really wasn't enough, now that we were capturing, or we were dealing with all of the student queries. So we established what we call the Registry support group, and every 2 weeks we meet with a rep from each of the teams in Registry, and it's just so useful for us to be able to talk about upcoming busy times so that we're prepared and get our eyes on emails that the different teams might be sending out that week that will again cause traffic for us, and we can kind of feed back into that and say, oh, could you leave it till the following week, or we're busy with something else that week. So it's just a great forum for us to communicate with our colleagues, and just is a little bit more formal than it had been previously. And then the linked connector, I talked about the student desk connector. So that's and now the other teams in Registry are using it, but additionally, we're linked to a few colleges. We're linked to Arts and Humanities, Social Sciences and Science at the moment. And if students go onto those connectors and have, say, a fee query, they will be directed to us, but kind of in a seamless way, so that they don't have to hop off and go on to a different URL or link, which I think is great, and I'm sure the students do too. Other benefits are just that we all have a common language around systems and supports, so it makes it a bit easier for us all to collaborate. And then next up is referrals, where referrals in UniShare have never really been utilised, so I think it's going to be a great way for us to refer students around the university, especially at the moment when we're not all on campus. So that's kind of the benefits that the benefits we saw anyway on the student desk. And then I just asked my team what they thought, what they saw as positive or negative, and they gave me a few quotes there, and I just throw them up. You can have a read if you like. And if you have any questions,